Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great strength training workout in your home. Minimal equipment, minimal space, easy to follow directions. Come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout. It does not have to be intense. Just get your heart rate up a little bit, get your muscles and joints warmed up and ready for movement, and your mindset ready for movement. Okay, today we're going to need a heavier band set up about hip, shoulder height, somewhere in here. A water jug that's about, maybe 2/3 full. And I've got my kettlebell here. You could also use a heavier dumbbell. And I have a small playground ball. You could also use a pillow or something soft like that. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start with a row with the band. So we're going to work your upper back and your biceps. Now, think about your shoulder blades and the muscles in between them. You want to think about squeezing those shoulder blades. So those are the muscles you want to focus on. Shoulders down and back. I'm going to start in a good athletic stance so my knees and my hips are bent a little bit. Tummy is engaged. Take a deep breath before you start. 1. Control that band both directions. 2. Never want to hold your breath. With strength training, it can increase your blood pressure. Really squeeze those shoulder blades back like you're trying to squeeze a pencil between them. Keep those shoulders down. Let's do 3 more. 9 and 10. All right, good. Okay, I'm going to use this kettlebell or a heavier dumbbell, or if you're not ready to use weight with squats, you can always just do a squat. Sitting at the kitchen counter, you can kind of holding on to the kitchen sink, sitting back. You want to sit your hips back. Now I'm going to hold this right at my chest. These are called goblet squats. Now, spread your feet apart nice and wide. You're going to sit your hips back, come back up. Now your goal is to keep your weight more in your heels. And then as you come up, think about squeezing your glutes. If you can't go down that deep, that's okay. Go down here, but you're still hinging back at the hips. 6, another great way to do squats is to put a chair right behind you and just go down and just touch it. That way you have that confidence that something's there in case you do lose your balance. 2 more. And 10, good. All right, set that weight down with good form. Okay, we're gonna use this water jug next. You could also just use a lighter dumbbell, but I like the fact that this water moves, so it's a variable tool. We're gonna do a step out, punch. And we're gonna step out to the other way, punch. So you wanna slosh that water. This is a power movement. 4. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. When you punch out, really keep your tummy nice and tight. One more each side. All right, good. Now the next time you do these through, so the next set, switch the way you're hanging onto it so that you're working on your grip strength both ways. Okay, now we're going to lower down to the floor and we're going to do mountain climbers. Now another way you can do these is by putting your elbows like on your bed or on maybe your sofa, like a raised surface. It'll make it a little bit easier, just changes the angle a little bit. Okay, so you're going to hold a plank and you're going to drive your knee up between your elbows. It might not go that far, that's okay, but that's your goal. Holding your back nice and straight. Breathe, keep your neck in neutral. 8, 9, 10, and 10. Good. Okay, we're going to stay on the floor for the last 2 exercises as well. So now we're going to flip over to your back, and we're going to do bridges little knee squeeze. So that's where your ball comes in. You can use a pillow, a ball, maybe a roll-up towel. It doesn't have to be anything specific. What you're gonna do is flatten your back, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. And as you hold that bridge, give your knees a little squeeze. All right, come back down. Each time, think about flatten your back, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, little knee squeeze, relax. Hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Breathe through this. So you can either take a breath before you start and then slowly breathe out through the exercise, or just breathe normally. You don't have to necessarily do it that way. You don't have to squeeze really hard, just a gentle squeeze, working those adductors. And it's working your glutes a little bit more as well. 2 more. 9, keep breathing. And 10. All right, good. We're gonna stay right here and we're gonna do bicycle abs. So importantly, remember you wanna think about keeping your back flat to the floor, so a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt, and then you're gonna switch your feet. So one leg is straight, one leg is bent. Now you can try to keep them up off the floor. If you can't, if it's too difficult, or if you're having back pain, you can put one foot down, or you can also keep them more bent, because that will help keep your back flat and protect your back. And this is also a little bit easier, shortening that lever. And rest. Good. Okay, go through all these 1 or 2 more times. Add a little cardio in between to keep your heart rate up, get a really great calorie burn. Follow with a good cool down and stretch. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out privately or leave a message below in the comments. Otherwise, have a great workout and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.